Your job is to draw a beryllium atom. So I'm going to talk you through the steps that I use. First, if you look at the element box for beryllium, you'll notice that the atomic number up here is 4. I know that the atomic number represents the number of electrons that the atom has on its shells. According to the key right here, I can see that the electrons are blue in color and they have a minus sign in them. So I'm going to take my marker, or pencil as they call it. I'm going to change my color to blue. I'm actually going to size this up a little bit because I need to be able to fit a minus sign in it. And I'm going to fill 4 electrons on the shells. I start with the first shell, 1, 2. According to this chart right here, it says that the first shell can only hold 2 electrons. So I need to put the third and fourth electrons on the next shell, on the second shell. My next step is to put minus signs inside my electrons. So I'm going to click the text. I'm going to pull the sizer up pretty big. And I'm going to click and put minus signs. And I'm going to move them on top of my blue electrons. You are welcome to try to draw the minus signs into your electrons. I personally think it's a little bit easier to type them in using the text box. But you can do whatever you want to do as far as getting the minus signs in there. So I have 4 electrons, and electrons hold a negative charge. I started with electrons because I thought it was the easiest place to start. But now we're going to work on the nucleus. My highlighter can show you that I know that beryllium has an atomic mass of 9. Well, what does that tell me? It tells me that there are 9 protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Now, I don't know how many are neutrons. I don't know how many are protons quite yet. So I'm going to put 9 circles in the nucleus. I'm actually going to use my highlighter because it kind of makes these colors translucent. And I just want to basically have some place fillers in the nucleus. I'm going to make the size a bit bigger. And hopefully you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now notice they don't match the color for protons and neutrons yet. They're just space fillers. I have 9 of these in the nucleus. Now what I do know, according to the information right here in this box, I do know that the number of protons equals the number of electrons. And I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons. So I can make 4 of these protons. And protons, according to the key right here, are yellow, and they have a plus sign. So I'm going to change my color to yellow, and I'm just going to pick 4 of these. I need to make my sizer bigger. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are going to be positive protons, and I'm going to put plus signs in them. The best way to remember is that for each positive proton, you have a negative electron because opposites attract. So you can think of this proton pairing up with that electron in a sense. Right? There's another positive proton. Third one. And a fourth one. Once again, I have 4 positive protons in the nucleus, and they match up with my 4 electrons. Now, what's left over in the nucleus are going to end up being my neutrons, which I can see, according to the key, neutrons are red. They're red, right there. So I'm going to pick my pencil again and choose red. And I'm just going to simply go over these place fillers, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to double check my work. Remember, I need 9. There's the number 9. I need 9 protons and neutrons total in the nucleus. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 4 electrons on the shell because my atomic number is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know that the number of electrons is equal to the number of protons, so I should have 4 protons in the nucleus. 1, 2, 3, 4. This beryllium atom is now drawn correctly.